Hello, my fellow entrepreneurs and professional writers. My name is Lynette Renee Dobie, an Amazon best-selling ghostwriter, and I am here to create the video that I wish I would have had when I started my company in 2020. The top 10 things that I wish I would have known before I started my company. So if you're interested in starting a business in 2025 as a professional writer, then this video is for you. If this seems like something you're interested in, go ahead and like the video because I think you're gonna like it, and then definitely hit subscribe to this channel because what I talk about is writing, authorship, entrepreneurship, and I sprinkle in some wellness here and there. So I'll give you a second to go ahead and do that, and then we can get started. All right, thank you so much for doing that. So I'm going to try to get through these fairly quickly because they're very vital and important. Number one, do not tell everybody about your plans. Only quality people and those who you know will support you, and also conversely give you some real talk as well. And so what I mean when I say that is when I first began my company, I only told one or two people. And the second person that I told, I wish I didn't, because it came back to me from another person that they said, oh, I don't know how that's going to work. And this person was family. So I learned a good valuable lesson from that. I only share my future plans with people who I know will support it and also, hold me accountable as I'm on the journey. Now, they're not technically defined or determined to be an accountability partner in the process for me, but they will say, hey, didn't you say you were going to do such and such and this, that, and the third and the fourth and fifth? That helps. So make sure that you only share your endeavors with quality people who will support you. Number two, and when you see me look over here, I'm just looking at my notes. Number two, be intentional with why you are starting your company or a business and what you want it to do for you, and of course, who it will serve. All of those are very important characteristics that you want to understand and you want to know, because when things get rough and you feel as if your back is up against the wall, it is that intention that will keep you going. I talk about it in just about all my videos. I don't do hardly anything without an intention, because when you do things backed behind an intention, it's like a guarantee. It's an internal guarantee that the business will last and you will be successful because you've intended it to be so. Okay. Number three, choose something that you enjoy. So I'm a professional writer, so I do want to talk to people who are interested in becoming a professional writer. Choose a lane within this vast industry that you enjoy. So it could be copywriting. That's what I started off as. It could be copy editing. It could be long form content writing, which is what I currently do now. So make sure that whatever you choose or wherever you land, you're doing something that you enjoy, okay? Because nothing is worse than when you're starting your company and you're just taking on these different projects and it begins to feel like a task or laborious. You just don't want to do that. You want to ensure that you are choosing something that aligns with who you are, what you want to do, and what you enjoy doing. Because I've heard a lot of people say, well, enjoying your work is a blessing. It's optional. No, for entrepreneurship, I would argue that it's mandatory. You've got to enjoy what it is that you're doing and what you're putting into the marketplace, because your success will align with that enjoyment. Number four, within the industry that you're working in, specifically we're talking about the writing and editing industry, and to an extent marketing as well, then you've got to know one prevalent problem that you will be solving and the solution that you will be offering to the marketplace. Like for instance, with Right Way Consulting, a lot of individuals want books and they want long form copy written for them, but they don't have the time, knowledge, or ability to do it. So that is a solution that I provide with Right Way Consulting. So find what solution you provide. Maybe you want to work with healthcare professionals and they don't have any time or ability to write their weekly blog, to get their thought leadership out via their blog on their website. So find out what problem you're able to solve, and that's what you will be pushing, and that's what you will be selling, and you'll be offering to the marketplace. Number five, do not quit your main source of income too soon. When you are building your business, you need all your time, energy, and financial resources to help support you as that business builds. Don't do like me. I was like, look, I'm starting my company. They're going to be lined up. No. If I had it to do all over again, I would probably go part-time with where I was working at the time, as I built, but I would not say 1000% you go all in, because you will regret that and it will be very difficult for you to, focus on what you need to focus on when you're worried about bills, because they don't stop. Number 6, do not feel as if you have to be in a rush to create all the marketing assets that you need for your business. And I'll break it down and put it in layman's terms. When I say marketing assets, I mean getting a website with 5 different pages on it. If you just start now, you don't need that website. You don't. You can get you a landing page and simply use that for the time being. And I knew of a professional who bought his URL, like his company URL, let's just say it was www.abccompany.com. And so he bought that, but he linked his LinkedIn page to it, because you can do a LinkedIn business page for free. And I can't hate that, because it enabled him to go ahead and have a space for his information on his company to live as he built the company itself. Think about being smarter and not working harder. That's always going to be the motto for entrepreneurship. Think smarter and not harder. One thing I would advise that you lean into, and this brings me to number 7 with regards to marketing assets, is email. Email lists are huge. I'm sure you've heard it from people who back in the day started their email list in 2015, 2014, and now it's grown to millions or thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. And you may be thinking that is an antiquated way of building your audience. No. That's one regret that I have. I didn't really start an email list because I was literally just working from client to client to client. I wasn't spending that much time in marketing, but that's one regret that I have. Email marketing is not dead, because I'm going to tell you why. A list is ownership. Email marketing is ownership. When you have that email list of, let's say, even if it's just 1,000 people right now, or it could even be 10, they're locked in with you. You don't have to go to Facebook where they live. You have them at your disposal within your email marketing system. So email is huge. Even if someone inquires about your services and they don't go with you, definitely have them opt in, because it's very important. You have to have them opt in into your email list, because they're really cracking down on that. If people haven't opted in, you get reported, you get spammed. You don't want to go through that. So have them opt in and say, hey, is it okay if we stay in touch? I know you went with this person, but can we stay in touch? Trust me, it will be a benefit to you and your business. Do effectively network. That is a do. Networking is something that I work on to this day. I'm not going to say I'm perfect at it, but I have kind of found my rhythm with it. Because if you try to force networking, it is not valuable. It's actually a detraction from your business. It subtracts from it. It really does, because you're networking with people and there's no commonality there. So if you want me to do a video on networking, put a comment in the comment section and let me know if you want to see a video on that, because there are a couple things that I've picked up from my time on LinkedIn. Number 9, do not sell yourself short. That was me when I first started my company. When I first started my company, I was taking whoever and wherever. Honey, if they were paying, I was taking them. Not knowing that I definitely was underselling and undervaluing my value that I bring to the marketplace. I have a horror story about it. If you're new to the channel, you may not have seen my video about how I got scammed, but that's something else. But I have another situation in which I did some work for the client and they haven't paid me to this day. And because I did not have the value and respect on my own name internally, they're allowed to get away with that. Now, fast forward to present day, that cannot happen at all. But sometimes in life, we pay for our lessons, and that was definitely one that I paid for. But it will not happen again, because I know my value, I understand what I bring to the marketplace, and I make sure that I charge that so I'm taken care of. And it's something that I continuously had to work on for years. So look, it's been a gradual growth. I have to keep it 100 with you. But the way that you find your sweet spot is you have to know your numbers. You have to know what you need every month to survive, and you have to know also what the industry is giving on the lower range, higher range, and then you fall wherever you deem you need to fall. So make sure that you're really doing the research that you need to do for that industry and know all the ins and outs of the business, from the rate change and charges to changes within the industry. So make sure you do that. Number 10, and most important, be easy with yourself. You don't know what you don't know. There are people who are established and been in business for decades and they're still learning things. You don't know what you don't know. Be easy on yourself. I, for one, am always looking to YouTube University, as I call it, to find some inspiration and some understanding about this beautiful world of entrepreneurship. And I mean that in general. Now, writing entrepreneurship, I got that down. That's why I coach emerging writers on how to get started and how to find themselves within this vast, vast industry. But I'm learning at this level that I'm on, and you will continue to learn, and I will continue to learn. But be easy and be gentle with yourself. That's the most important thing on this list. Give yourself some grace. Now, for my favorite part, the bonus, I like to give you bonuses. Only take business advice from people that you respect. I'll say that one again. Only take business advice from people that you respect. Either you like the way that they carry themselves, or you like the success that they've achieved or obtained, or there's some resonance that you feel like just drawn to them. I have a couple people that I really like, and I will go ahead and put some of their videos in the description for you to check out to see if they resonate with you. Number one is Stephanie Perry. Although she does not specifically talk about business, she is an entrepreneur who is doing well. And I admire the way she has compassion in business and her emotional intelligence in business. I really like her. So I'll put one of her links in the description. Number two is Alex Hormozy. I've been following him since 2018. And the way that he and his wife did business is very, very strategic, smart, and I love his art of persuasion. So I get a lot from him. I hope this video was a benefit to you and you found some value. I really enjoyed doing this video. So I look forward to seeing you in the next upload. In the meantime, if you would like to connect with me because you're hearing this and you're like, you know what, I've been wanting to be a professional writer for years. This is your sign. This is your sign to take the conversation a little bit further and take your thoughts a little bit further. I will put a link also in the descriptions in which you can connect with me and we can talk about your vision. The first 15 minutes is going to be free. And then after we have that 15 minutes, if there's a need for us to have the conversation or begin on a journey further with each other, we will take that next step then. Does that sound good? All right. So once again, thank you so much for watching. My name is Lynette Renee Dobie, an Amazon bestselling ghostwriting storyteller. And it was a pleasure. And I will see you in the next upload. Bye.